Hey Cap, Amanda here. Welcome to Unseen Hands Healing. This is going to be your October shift reading. We are shifting from Virgo season into Libra season. The energetic shift there is from an internal focus with Hermit, Virgo energy to more of an external, focus on our connections with Libra energy, Justice card in the tarot, which is focusing on equilibrium, on balance. So as I was focusing on your energy here, this reading is going to be, we're going to look at the shape you're shifting out of, the shape you're shifting into, and what that shift looks like, feels like for you. But as I was focusing on your energy, I saw the AccuWeather app. And I saw a tornado watch, and you were like watching the app, checking the app to see the path of this oncoming storm. And it's interesting because I tend to get water energy for you all. And so I was a little bit like, what is this message about? Because I'd like to exercise caution in sharing a visualization like this, because I don't want to freak anybody out that there's like a tornado coming, or, if you're taking it literally, or that there's some sort of like huge thing about to hit your life. Like, I don't know that. And so I don't want to freak anybody out here. I'm really trying to figure out what this meditation, this visualization that came to me is trying to say. And it seems to be more about, storm, tornado. This is not, well, it could have been a hurricane watch, but I really heard tornado watch. I feel like all your readings have just been this like impending emotional something. There's been this like build up, and this, we had the image of the tidal wave about to crash. And by the way, for those of you who are new, I am talking about the energy that has been coming through this channel for Capricorn since June. Okay. So, there's been this sense of a huge emotional well up, like coming up from the depths of you, sort of looming. And I can't tell if this is actually what I'm picking up on is just more of like your fear of that, as opposed to something concrete, like as opposed to an actual storm that's about to hit, or if this is really just about your fear. That like expressing your emotions is going to create some sort of shit storm. Which, I don't know your situation, it might. Interesting energy here, Cap. I have more to share, I think, but I want to get into the cards and see if anything of what I just dreamed, essentially, is going to come out. Okay, well, we have your energy here, Cap. So we're on some kind of track. All right, so let's see. What is the shape that Capricorn is shifting out of in October? What's the story for Cap? What's this shift about? Something you've been waiting on. You've been waiting to receive something, or waiting to birth something. You've been holding back on something, Capricorn. I'll show you the cards in a minute. I just need to feel what's coming out. You've been stuffing your power. What is this message? Holding back. Stuffing your power, holding it in. Yeah. I don't know, the energy's really, really particular here, Capricorn. Well, here's what I'm seeing. Emperor reversed, 7 of coins, Empress. And the energy that's coming off of this for me, and I realize that's not necessarily the exact interpretation of these cards. This is what's coming to me. I'm literally seeing like your power rising up and just like stamping it down, like you being like, nope, not gonna do that, not gonna feel that, not gonna take this action, not gonna say that, however it applies for you, which is sort of creating this like 3/4 baked energy. It's like you're walking around 3/4 baked. It's an almost, but not quite, you know, because these things are like, they're not fully bloomed. It's like something is frozen, has been like stopped in its tracks, or like frozen from totally coming out. And actually what I'm seeing with the Empress, I'm seeing this person as pregnant and holding it in. Like literally like sphincter muscles, all the muscles like clenched. Nope, you're not coming out. No, you are not. So it feels like you are like deliberately holding something in, and I don't know what. Interesting message. So what is the shape Capricorn's shifting into? Okay. We have 9 of Swords, which is like worries, anxieties, fears, being kept up at night, having nightmares. I gotta get more than that. What shape are you shifting into here, Capricorn? Four of Cups wanted to come out. Just not happy with where you are. Something's not right, Cap. What is this? Okay, well, we got 3 to start. If you're shifting out of 3 energies, chances are you're shifting into 3 energies. Oh yeah, here's your emotions again. All right, here's what we got. So this is the shape you're shifting into, my friend. My dear Capricorn, you know I love you so much. I'm Cap rising, so I'm partial. Okay, so I think what's happening here, essentially, here's your emotions. Here's the emotional tides, the Queen of Cups. You know, I've been talking to you for freaking months now, Cap, about how your emotions are intimately linked with your intuition. Your emotions tell you what's right every time. Every time. And the Capricorns I've been picking up on have been very fearful of their emotions. And I see that fear. Oh man, that fear is so strong here. But the reality is, Cap, the gravitational pull of the moon on the tides is much stronger than your fear. It is, at the end of the day. That's actually what I'm getting. It's like the tidal wave is going to come. It is going to be expressed. One way or the other, it's going to eke out of every orifice. You know, I'm seeing like, I'm just getting this image now of someone just like holding it all in. Nope, I'm not going to, And then it just like leaking out your nose, leaking out your ears, leaking out your eyes. Like, sorry, that's graphic, but that's what's coming to me. Just like leaking out of every orifice until the pressure's too much and it just all whoosh, like the water breaks. You know, talking about this image of holding in a pregnancy. The water is going to break. That force is stronger than you, stronger than your will. You've held off for a really, really long time, like at least on this channel, months. But there's something here now about it being time. We've got death in the hourglass. Death is pointing to all this crap, all this worries, anxieties keeping you up at night. It's like death. It's time for, death brings an ending. It's time for that to end, because this tide is taking over. Did you hear the ding? Apologies. I'm going to turn my phone off, but that was timely. That was really timely. Here's the thing, Cap. Hold on, I'm going to turn my phone off and then I'll be back. Thanks for bearing with me on that. So I'm recording this reading like way out of normal recording hours, because I already did your Capricorn reading sometime last week. And then I went to upload the extended and it was nowhere to be found. Not on my computer, not on the camera, not on any discs. It's nowhere, which is really interesting. And so I really checked in, with my own guidance about what to do. Like, do I just pull out the original cards from the original reading and then try to do another extended? And it was like, no, this happened for a reason. Cap has there's a different message that needs to come through now that some time has passed. So, the weekend, maybe something shifted over the weekend that you've now needed this new reading, because I can tell you it is slightly different. The other reading was really about you like shouldering a burden and it was emotional, shouldering this emotional burden. And I guess it was about you kind of keeping mum on this. And the reading was about you dropping that emotional burden in order to tell the truth about what you need, about what's right for you. Queen of Swords came out in your reading. And so now, that there is similar energy here about this like the dam needing to break here. And yes, I know you have anxiety about that. I can see it here. But it's time, and there are forces larger than you. Death is a force you cannot stop. None of us can. There are forces larger than you at work here, asking you to put an end to the fears, worries, anxieties, the insomnia, this like whatever mental, emotional state that this holding back has you in. It's not good, and it cannot continue. Cannot continue like this. This is like very serious tone to this reading, because it's like late at night here, and I feel it. Like I suddenly feel very serious. Try to lighten it up, but this, whatever this is, this emotional, intuitive, Queen of Cups, this is all happening inside of you. But it's bringing an ending of some sort. Okay, so let's see what this shift looks like from point A to point B here. What does this shift look like and feel like for Capricorn in October? 8 of Cups, you're walking away from something emotional, clearly. Lovers, could be a love situation, certainly involving a choice. Seeing yourself clearly through others, through your interactions with others. Now you see yourself clearly. One more card for Capricorn, please. Yeah. Cap. This is so heavy, man. I feel it. Okay, friend. Here's what we're looking at. Our other reading was heavy too, but this feels weightier, maybe because it's at night. Here's the 8 of Cups. All of this emotional investment that you have made, and it's a lot. You're walking out. You're walking away. You're leaving this on the shore because you are in search of something more satisfying for you, more aligned with your truth. You gotta go. You gotta walk away from this, whatever this is, this emotional situation. And that's a choice. That's a choice you're making here with the Lovers. I want to make sure you can see this card. Oh yeah. See, we've got the 2 Lovers here, and someone is reaching for something else. Someone is making a choice here to reach for something else. And maybe this person can come with you, you know, if this is a love relationship or whatever situation this is, it's like maybe this can, maybe, I don't know. All I know is you need a break, because this is what I'm seeing, Cap. Holding this in, whatever this is that you've been holding in emotionally, holding this in is freaking hurting you. Focus this camera, please. Yeah. It's hurting you. I feel it. It's terrible. It's just like, this is hurting you. This is incredibly painful, and you've got to get some real sleep. 4 of Swords. You've got to get some real sleep that doesn't have this heartbreak, 3 of Swords, looming over you every night. Looming over you, causing this energy. You sleeping with 1 sword here and 3 there. Like, goodness, Cap. You need some space. See that? You need to get real rest, real healing rest from whatever this is that's been keeping you up at night, and you need space. See the space? This is interesting though, because in the actual spread, it looks like this. You need space from this Lovers situation. You need space from whatever this choice that's like looming. Maybe, you know, you're not sure. I mean, listen, I hate to be literal, but this is pretty literal. The choice that you are making or have already made to walk away from something that you've invested a lot in emotionally is weighing on you. You may have already made this choice. Maybe you broke somebody's heart, you know, or something like that, and that heartbreak, or you know, choosing to walk. I shouldn't say that, because, you know, a lot of people's hearts get broken in situations. So it's like you choosing to leave a situation behind has created heartbreak in you and maybe other people, and that is like weighing heavily on you, that choice that you made, and you just really need some space from it. But because there's such an emphasis in this reading on expressing your emotions, it feels more like the choice to walk away from something you're currently in is weighing heavily on you. And it does feel like a romantic situation, but it, you know, I suppose it doesn't have to be, but the energy of that is very much here. It's weighing heavily on you, and perhaps you need to get some space from it so that you can really just like see clearly what you need to do. But it seems to me that like even if you take space, the 3 of Swords is just like looming over you. Your own heartbreak, your own heart pain, this other person's heart pain. It's just like, oh gosh, this is hard. This is hard. And it's also interesting to me that the reading came out as, I wish you could see my table right now, because I've got 3 sections of 3, like 3 groups, and they're even grouped like this, you know, the shape you're shifting out of, the shape you're shifting into, another group of 3, and then, you know, what that shift looks like and feels like. Another group of 3. So it could very well be that this is about some sort of third-party situation, or a group dynamic of some sort, although it does feel super intimate relationship-y to me. I don't know what this is, Cap. You know, I have a feeling. So let's get an oracle card or 7 to round out this reading here. You know, thinking about it, I'm realizing that there's a Scorpio moon tonight at the time of this recording. It's September 30th when I'm recording this. These readings go out tomorrow. This is like the 11th hour. And here I am with you, Cap, on a Scorpio moon. Scorpio meaning transformation, really deep, intense emotional feelings, emotional transformation from the depths of you. And then we have the Scorpio card. Come on, there we go. The Death card. So, you know, I think, and you know, thinking more about this meditation, I think my instincts were right that this is more about the fear, because in the meditation I was like checking the tornado watch a lot, like refreshing the app a bunch and like checking. Is it coming my way? Is it gonna hit? What should I do? You know, it was like that kind of energy. So I think that meditation is really just talking more about like the fear of this emotional storm, you know, the fear of the storm that it could create to express your emotions, to stop holding back. The fear being perhaps bigger than the storm itself. Perhaps, I don't know. Okay, so let's get some oracle guidance here for Capricorn in this heavy message. Okay, we have Earth and resilience. You're an earth sign, a very resilient earth sign. We know this. What is the message for Capricorn here in this October shift? Yeah, connection. This is definitely about your intimate relationships here. Anything else that wants to come out for Cap? I feel like there's something else not quite hitting. Okay. Yeah, that's about says it. Well, first we have Earth and resilience, which is feeling like your energy. Big time. This is like major Capricorn energy right here. See that? Earth, resilience. Sort of saying that you can get through whatever this is. You have been getting through. It's interesting. I'm getting that the resilience message is part of your narrative about yourself that actually can stop you from expressing your emotions fully, because you're like, I'm resilient, I'm good, I can handle it, I can handle this. Sure, give me one more thing to carry, I can handle it. Oh, okay, you have this new need that does not align with my needs at all. Cool, I'll figure it out. I can carry that, you know? That's the energy coming through here. And like, that's your earth shit talking, Cap. That's your like, I'm superhuman, I can do everything. Earth energy is also incredibly immovable at times. Very difficult to move because perhaps of this resilience narrative, this like idea that if you just like keep shouldering the burdens just because you can, that somehow makes you a hero of some sort or makes you more resilient. I don't know that you need to be more resilient, Cap. I think you're pretty resilient. The energy I'm picking up on, you're incredibly resilient. And I think that actually keeps you from allowing your emotions to flow. It keeps you from connecting with your emotions and expressing them in a way that would help you connect with your intimate relationships. Connection, decay. So decay is definitely death energy, yeah? Decay, the breakdown. It's the breakdown in a connection. This is coming through to me as the concealed card in this deck, which I'll try to find for you because it looks like similar imagery. It's like this has been concealed under the surface, and you know, it's that tip of the iceberg thing, which is just like causing decay to happen underneath the surface, where yeah, like, sure, on the surface everything looks okay, but the reality is this, you holding back your emotions is eating away at the foundation underneath, and the whole thing's going to collapse because it doesn't have the support that you think it does. Another card came out here, which I think belongs in this energy because you can see even the color palettes match. It's accomplishment. This is part of your energy, Cap, of like, well, I'll just focus on my work and I'll focus on my goals and like what I'm trying to accomplish, and I'm just gonna like get all the tasks done and do all the things because I'm resilient, you know. And you can just see the difference in energy. You know, and this is also speaking to compartmentalization, you know, keeping this part of yourself over here and the emotional aspect of yourself over here. I think this is the breakdown of your ability to do that. I want to find this concealed card for you because I think it's poignant to what you're going through. I think I see it. I knew that was it. It was like calling to me, and it was just the corner. Here's what I'm talking about, Cap. Come on. See what I mean? This needs to come out now. Say what you gotta say to whoever you have to say it to. Okay, don't be afraid to speak your truth. Don't be afraid to speak your emotions. You need to say this now. I know this is a long ass video, so I'm gonna leave it there. For those of you that are resonating with this, I'm gonna go ahead with an extended. I'm gonna keep pulling cards on this situation. Let's get more specific. What are you holding back about? What is this regarding? You're being asked to walk away from what? What's the choice you're trying to make here? How can you get some rest from this? What is this ending with the death card? What is being concealed? Okay, so I'm gonna keep pulling cards, get some clarity, and then figure out what comes next, you know, after whatever emotional expression needs to happen. What comes next? All right, Cap. So if you're interested in that, stick around. I'll put a little preview at the end here for you to see a clip from that extended reading to see if it's going to continue to resonate for you. And if it is and you'd like to view that, all you got to do is click the link below, follow me over onto Patreon where you can view that extended, okay? So let's see what else, what other messages comes out for you here, Cap. Listen, I'm going to be checking in throughout the month of October, all right? And if this is resonating with you deeply at this time and you feel like you need a personal reading about this, please get in touch with me. Sliding scale is always available. Please don't let money stop you, especially in this heavy of a situation, from getting clarity. If this feels like a place where you can get clarity, All right. Cap, much love to you. I'll talk to you soon. That you're having a hard time releasing and letting go of, that's causing this kind of mental, emotional frustration and emotional upset with where you are in your present moment, because you're dreaming about, you know, fields of wild horses running free or something like that. Essentially your emotions are elsewhere, and but it's something that you're just, it's like holding you, this Five of Cups, this grief energy, this some sort of heartbreak, some sort of thing that you're really having a hard time letting go of. It's like plaguing you. And that's the priestess talking to you about, you've got to talk about this. You have to talk about this. That it's like important for your future. Three of Wands. This is about the future. This is about, okay, this is like a crossroads, like a checkpoint. All right, what am I going to do here moving forward? Because I've got to say something.